A very warm welcome to all the learners. Friends, I feel very happy to be here again with another video lecture on the topic Tools for Video Recording. I am Ajith Kumar, faculty member of School of Education, IGNOU. Friends, today we will be discussing about the tools which you can use for video recording. As everyone knows, the course that you are undergoing, you are seeing e-text, then you are also seeing many video lectures. You will be attending the online examination also. So the two e-contents that you are seeing in the MOOC program, Swayam program, they are the e-text and video programs. So the courses, any online course, or if the teacher, the course instructor is planning to use the e-content for delivering instructions, then video will be very useful. Video programs will be very useful. Why? Because the learners are seeing, they are listening, then everything is visible on the screen, which will help the learners to better understand the concept they are learning, they are studying. So you will be seeing in most of the online programs, and it is also advisable if you are a teacher to use video programs which will help your learners to learn better. So friends, then in that case, if you are a teacher, how you will develop video programs? It's not about simply the video programs, how you will develop quality video programs, quality video recordings, which the learners will be watching, the learners will be showing interest to watch such video programs. If it is a simple video program, you will not be getting too many audience for such video program. And this is also very much visible in the YouTube videos, very much visible in the YouTube videos. If the YouTube videos are not of a quality, if the YouTube videos are not a quality video, the audience will not try to watch such video program. So as a teacher, as a course instructor, it is your obligation that the video programs that you are giving to your students should be a quality video program. So then how we will develop such quality video program? Today we will be discussing about such video programs. So in today's session, I would like to give a brief about what all things we will be covering, we will be discussing. First, I would like to give a brief about the basics of video programs. Then I will be discussing about some of the formats of video programs. Then I will be discussing about the stages that you can follow for developing the video programs. And finally, I will be giving some software tools, some tools which you can use for developing video programs. This is also required. Why? Because to develop video programs, either we have to go to a studio, which is not possible all the time. So in that case, you have to use some software tools which will help you to develop video program. So at the end of this session, I'll be demonstrating a software tool which you can use for developing the video program. So friends, to start with, as I said, I'll be giving a little bit basics about the video programs. The first basic concept which I would like to discuss is the analog and digital signal. Very simple. I will not be taking much time for discussing these basic concepts because many of these concepts are too technical in nature, which a teacher is not required, which is not required for a teacher. but you should definitely know some of the basics. The first one, analog and digital signal. Let me make it very simple. The televisions which were coming some 20-30 years back, they were making use of like the analog signals. The microphones also make use of analog signals. So there are some devices, electronic devices, which make use of the analog signals. While the digital devices which are coming nowadays, they make use of mostly the digital signals. The analog signals would look like the waves. This is the sine wave. But in digital signal, you can see like the square signals, which represents the 0 state and 1. So what I am saying is the digital devices which are coming nowadays, like the televisions, LCD TVs, LED TVs, digital cameras, all those devices, digital devices, and the mobiles also makes use of the digital signals. So you need to, as a teacher, you need to understand about there are two types of signals, the analog signal and digital signal, and the devices, the modern devices mostly make use of digital signals. Coming to the second basic aspect, which is the frame rate and resolution. Friends, the televisions, as I was mentioning, they used to display the videos. Even the mobiles also, they display the videos. It's not like it is displaying the videos, but many images will be there, and the images will be shown using some technique, and that will move with a higher speed. For example, if there are some 25 images, that images will move with a higher speed, which will give the impact of like a video. So this is what basically is happening in a television or when we are viewing a video program. It is actually nothing but they are images. So when the images are shown in a high speed, then it will give the impact like it is moving. So these images we call it as frame. So every frame will move with a particular speed, and that is what is called the frame rate. Then coming to the resolution. The digital devices as I was mentioning, most of the modern digital devices, they have good quality resolution. You might have heard about the term pixels. So when the number of pixels goes high, then the picture will be of more clarity, the videos will be having more clarity. So these are two terms that you need to understand, one the frame rate and the other is resolution. You might have heard about some of the video standards like PAL, P-A-L, then CCAM, C-S-E-C-A-M, then NTSC. These are some video standards which are used across the country. The PAL, which is used in Europe, Asia and Australia. The rest of the video standards which are used in other countries. The videos that we are watching in Asian country, they make use of this standard, the PAL standard, P-A-L. So in PAL videos, the videos that are displayed in the PAL standard, they used to show the images, like 25 frames per second. The videos which are shown in PAL standard, they show the images, 25 images per second. While the other standard like NTSC, they used to show 29 frames per second. This is a little bit about the frame rate and resolution. Now coming to the interlaced and non-interlaced video. Friends, as I said, frame is nothing but they are the images, and these images will be shown with a heavy speed, with a higher speed, which will give the impact like a video is shown. So in interlaced videos, the images will be split into two, and in TV there is something like, it is too technical, but I will give a little bit about that also. Like the images will be scanned. So in interlaced video, the images will be split into two and each image will be scanned. So this is how it is happening in interlaced video, which were happening in TVs and all. But in modern digital devices, they make use of interlaced video where only one image will be there and that image will be scanned. So this is about interlaced and non-interlaced video. Now coming to the fourth aspect, which is video color system. As you are aware, we have the primary colors red, green and blue. So all the video that we are watching, they make use of this primary colors like red, green and blue. And using that three colors, they make all this combination and we see all the colors. So this is about the color system. Now to record videos, we need to have the digital devices also. We need to record the videos also. So as I said in the beginning, we have two signals, the analog and digital signals. Let me make it very simple, like you might have seen the digital cameras which makes use of digital signals. So if you are shooting any video, then it will of course give the digital signals. But there were cameras which were using the analog signals also. So if you are shooting a video program using a camera which makes use of analog signals, then that has to be converted to digital signal. So friends, that depends on the device that you video shoot the program. So that is about capturing digital video. But I would like to mention one thing, that most of the digital devices that we make use today for recording the videos are digital videos. So there is absolutely nothing to worry that way. Whatever we shoot, that can be taken to the what we call the software tools and we can edit that signals. Now let us think of a situation where we had a video shooting, then the video that we have shooted may not be working sometimes in mobile, sometimes it will not be working with a particular video player. In that case, we have to compress this video. So for that, we make use of this technique, the video compression. And think that suppose if you want to stream this video through online, then also sometimes some videos doesn't work. So for that, we will make use of this technique, streaming the video. We need to compress for streaming the video also. So friends, these are some of the basic concepts that you need to understand when we are going for developing the video programs. Let me recapitulate that. We need to have some idea about the analog and digital signals, the frame rate and resolution, the interlaced and non-interlaced video, the video color system, then the capturing digital videos, then about video compression and streaming video. Now let us discuss about some of the video formats. As I said in the beginning, see, I have made a video, and suppose if I am planning to watch that video through my mobile device, sometimes this video may not be working because there are differences in the format that is there in the device which I have shooted and the format which the mobile device will support. So there are different video formats, of which the one that you are seeing on the screen, they are popular, like the MP4 format, Windows Media Viewer, then the Move also. So these are some of the formats which are very popular. So this is about the video formats. As a teacher, it is up to you you will develop the video, then this will be given to your students for watching, but sometimes your students may find difficult to play that video. This is because of the format issues. The video that you have developed will be in one format, but the format which is supported by the mobile device or the laptop by the student will be something else. So in that case, the video may not be playing. So as a teacher, if you are developing some e-content in the form of videos, you should have some idea about the video format also. So you should develop video formats which can be viewed by your student. Now friends, we will be talking something about the computer configuration which is required for developing the videos. This is very simple that way, because most of the things that we do today is with the help of computers. So you need to have a little bit idea about the different parts of the computer also. Number one, the computer. Then about storage space. You should definitely have a little bit idea about the storage also, because the video programs that we develop requires more space compared to the electronic text or audio programs. So you should have a computer or laptop with adequate space, then only you can store the video programs. Then the third about the video capture card. You should have the video capture card also in your computer or laptop, which will help you to convert from one form to other to display all the elements in the videos. So for all these, video capture card is also required. You should also know about the camera recorders. What was happening is, like earlier, when the people were developing the video programs, they were using the cameras, then there was recording unit also. So they were working independently, like one man was shooting using the camera, the other man was recording the program. Then they were doing the editing part and it was produced, it was developed as a video program. Today there are devices which will help you to accomplish both these tasks using a single device. So such devices are called cam recorders. So you can see the, if you are recording any program, you can see the person who is giving the lecture, at the same time you can record also. So this is cam recorder. So if you have cam recorders, it is well and good, otherwise of course you can use your laptop or you can use your mobile device also. Or else if you have some studio kind of a setup near to your place, you can go to the studios and you can video shoot your program. Then you should have understanding about the cables and connectors. For example, suppose you are making a video program using your mobile device. Then the video will be available in your mobile device. That has to be taken to your desktop computer. So how will you transfer the video from your mobile devices to your laptop? Or if you are recording the video program using any cam recorder, how you will transfer that video program from your cam recorder to your computer? So for all this, you need to have some kind of connecting cables. So you need to have a little bit idea about the connecting cables also. So as you see in the screen, there are different kinds of connecting cables, like composite cable is there, component cables are there, then 5-way cables are there, USB cables are also there. So as a teacher, as a video program developer, you should have a little bit idea about such kind of digital devices also, so that it will help you to develop good quality video programs. Now friends, let us discuss about the process of video production, which also you need to be aware of. See, when we are talking about the video production, there are majorly three phases. One is the pre-production stage, the second one is the production stage, and the third is the post-production stage. Suppose as a teacher I am going to teach something about maybe a concept like velocity. So I am planning to develop a video program on this concept, the velocity. So in the pre-production stage, as a teacher, I will be analyzing many things, like whether there is a real need for developing such a video program, whether it is really required to develop such a video program, whether I have all the infrastructural facilities. Like, I am not talking about the high-end quality devices. If I am making use of my mobile or if I am making use of my laptop, whether I have these, at least these many facilities with me, so that it will help me to develop or develop the video program. So, I will be looking at all these things in the pre-production stage. Then I will be developing, I will be writing a script also. For example, as I said, if I want to develop a video program on the concept of velocity, what will be the introduction to my video program? What all things I will be talking in between after the introduction? How I will explain this concept? Whether I will be showing any images, whether I will be showing any videos in between. So, these kinds of things I will be planning in the beginning. Then after that, at the end of my video program, what I will be saying, how I will conclude my video program. So, all these things will be written as a script, and this will be the script of the video program. So, these things will be done in the pre-production stage of video production. After doing all this, I will be moving on to the second stage, which is the second step, which is the production stage. So, in the production stage, I will be really video shooting this program. For example, if I am making use of some studios which are available near to my place, or if it is available in a university, is available in any university, college, whether I will be going to that university or college, or if I am making use of my laptop to video shoot this program, or whether I am making use of the mobile device. So, if that is the case, like if I am making use of the studio available or the mobile device or laptop, then I will be doing that video shooting at the production stage. So, production stage is nothing but this is the real production stage of the video program. So, friends, in the pre-production stage, we have done all the arrangements. I have a script ready with me. Then according to that script, I will be developing, producing that video program. So, the video is ready now. I have made the shooting. I have done the shooting of the video program. So, the video is ready now. Now, I will be coming to the last stage, which is the post-production stage. So, in post-production stage, what will happen? I mean, like, we have the video available with us. When I am developing the video program, I might have made many mistakes. Sometimes I might have talked some unwanted things. I might have paused in between. I might have made some, like during the speech, there can have some gap. So, there can have many mistakes when I am doing the video shooting. So, all those things will be removed in the post-production stage, which is nothing but the editing stage. So, friends, in the pre-production we will have the script. Accordingly, we will produce, we will develop the video program, then we will do the editing part, in which we will remove all the unwanted portions from the video programs that we have developed. Along with that, we will also add the effects, transition effects. If you want to add some music which can run behind your video program, as like when you are talking and if you want some audio program to be played, audio sound to be played behind that, you can add that also. Then in the beginning, if you want to show some images, if you want to add some text, and at the end if you want to add some text like thank you, if you want to give your email address, then some contact details, everything is done in the post-production stage. So, friends, these are some of the steps that you can follow when you are developing a video program, like the pre-production stage, production stage and post-production stage. I hope you have understood this concept. Friends, Now let us discuss about the tools for video recording. There are of course, there are many technologies. By that I mean there are various software tools, simply we call it as tools. They are nothing but they are the tools, software applications. In short, we can also call apps. So there are various tools, software applications, apps which will help you to develop video programs. This can be done in many ways. Like for example, I am using my mobile device. I will sit in front of my mobile device and I will give a video lecture by switching on my mobile camera. And the lecture can be maybe 30 minutes, 45 minutes, 1 hour. After that, I will be editing that video program. This is one way. Or you can sit in front of your what we call the laptop camera. You can give the lecture. Then that can be edited, as I said. That way also you can do. Suppose if you want to show something, if you want to demonstrate something to your students, like for example, I want to show the velocity, as I said, I mean like there are maybe for example, if it is a concept of acceleration, there is positive acceleration, negative acceleration. Okay, so you can give the supporting videos which are related to these concepts like the positive acceleration, negative acceleration. So this can be done, this can be shown, you can show this to your students using some activities also. Okay, like the speeding up, this when you are moving some object with higher speed, it goes on, the speed goes on increasing, the velocity goes on increasing. Then this is positive acceleration. If the speed reduces, if the velocity comes down, then this is negative acceleration, deceleration. So if you want to show that, you have to bring in the materials when you are giving the lecture, when you are recording your video program, then that can be shown to your students. Suppose if you want to show something to your students from your screen, for example, I am taking a class, I am showing my students to calculate the mean median mode, a concept in the concept, these are the concepts in statistics. So if I want my students to show how mean median mode is calculated using some software like the Excel, Microsoft Excel, for example. So when I am giving the lecture, I will be giving the lecture, I will be showing them how it is calculated using this Microsoft Excel software. For that, I need to record my screen also. So friends, you can do the video recording in various ways. As I said, like you can use your mobile device, you can use the laptop, you can show your screen when you are recording, or you can go to any video studio where the professionals will help you to record your video lecture. So as a teacher, if you are developing the video program, then you can of course then make use of these softwares also, tools also, technology tools also. So as you see in the screen, these are some of the softwares, tools which you can use. Some of the popular tools like OBS is there, Open Broadcaster software, then Screencast-O-Matic, Camtasia, AirPower, Captivate, Snagit, Active Presenter, Screencastify, Loom, Bandcam, ScreenFlow, Filmora, Freecam. These are some of the popular tools which you can make use of. The e-text which is available in your program, in that e-text, they might have mentioned that, Windows Movie Maker is there, Kaltura is also there. So friends, apart from those software, these are some of the softwares which also you can make use of for developing the video program. These are also popular that way. So in the coming sessions also, I will be talking about some of the tools which you can use for editing the video program that you have developed. So first, in today's session, we will be talking about these tools. We will not be discussing all the tools. I will be talking about the first software tool, which is the OBS, Open Broadcaster Software. So when you are accessing, if you want to use the OBS software, you can simply go to the Google, then you can Google the Open Broadcaster Software OBS. So if you are Googling that, if you are typing this keyword in the Google, this kind of a page will, you can see this kind of a page, this kind of a result, OBS, Open Broadcaster Software. Then you can see download, help, forum, blog, resources, contribute, everything is there. Then you can click on this link, the download. Friends, let me also tell you that Open Broadcaster Software, this is a software which is used for broadcasting the video. But alternatively, this software also can be used for developing good quality video programs. So we are here, the OBS Open Broadcaster Software. You can click on this download. When you are clicking on this download, this kind of a interface, this kind of a page will appear. So you have the OBS Studio, which will work both in Windows devices and Apple devices. So you can click on this download installer. Then this will be getting downloaded to your laptop or desktop. Then you have to install that software first. So friends, to use this OBS Studio, you have to first install this software in your laptop or desktop. So once it is installed, and when you open the OBS software, this kind of a interface you can see. This is how it will look like when you open the OBS Studio for the first time. You can see, as you see in the Microsoft Word, Excel, which the text making software which are very popular that way. There also we will see like file, edit, view, everything. The same way you can see file, edit, view, profile, scene collection, tools, help in the OBS Studio also. Then you can see on the left side scenes, then there is sources, then there are audio mixer, then scene transitions, controls. So to make any changes in the settings, you can click on this. There is something like a studio mode. You can click on this studio mode. Let me show you how it will look like. When you are clicking on this studio mode, see, this is how it will look like. Earlier there was only one window. Now you can see two windows here, one preview window, then program window. So this is how you will see when it is recorded. This is how it will look like when it is after doing all the editing and all. So in studio mode you will see two like windows, one the preview and the program window. Now you will see the start virtual camera. If you want to use any camera, I mean like in your laptop there will be one camera. If you want to add more cameras, that can be done. Then start recording, start streaming. So friends, as I said, this is a software which is used for broadcasting, but you can also use this software for recording video programs. So when you are streaming, when you are broadcasting your video program, you have to click on start streaming. At the same time, you can also click on start recording, which will help you to record the program that you are streaming, that you are broadcasting. So you can use it as a video program also after editing that program. Now come to the left side, which is scenes, the sources. So as I said in the beginning, when you are developing any video program, you will have different scenes. In the first scene, what you will show, what you will speak, so that will be written in the script. Then in the second scene, in the third scene, fourth scene. So it goes on up to, it can have many scenes in a video program, just like the way we used to see in cinemas and films. Okay, in cinemas and films we have many scenes. So the director will think of what will happen in the first scene, second scene, third scene and all. The same way, as a teacher, you should also think of what all things has to go in each scene in your video program. So scenes, you can have many scenes. This is by default, you will see one scene here. If you want to add many scenes, you can click on this plus button. If you want to delete, you can click on this minus symbol. You can move the scenes up and down, for which you can use this arrow mark. Okay. Then in first scene, what you will add? To add sources. So as I said, in each scene, what all things you will add? To add sources to your scenes, you have the sources link also. So I will show you what will happen when you click on these sources. So friends, this is how it will look like. See, in scene 1, this is one scene. For example, I am developing a video program. I have one scene. In first scene, I can add all these things as sources. For example, let me give you a small example like, for example, I am developing a video program on velocity. So in the first scene, I will be showing an image. So I have to click on this image. Okay. So in the image, it will be written like velocity. Then if you want to add my name also, I have to add some text. So I will click on text also. So what I will do, I have already developed the first scene, then I need to show image and text in that. So I will click on both image and text. So that will be added here. So this way you have to have different scenes, and in each scene you have to have sources also. If you want to show your image, if you want to show your video, then you have to click on what we call the video capture device. Okay. So these many basic things you have to do in your what we call OBS Studio. Again, if you are using some microphone, you can have the audio mixer also here. You have to set these audio components also. So friends, we have scenes, then the sources, then the audio part. So everything we will be setting, then we will be clicking on the start recording button as I shown in the beginning. Let me show it again. So after setting the scenes, then the sources, then the audio part, then you have to click on start recording. Then you can give your lecture. Everything will get recorded in this OBS software. So after doing that, then this video program is ready. So friends, after doing everything, you can give recording, then your video program is ready. Then as I said in the beginning, we have 3 stages: the pre-production, production and the post-production. So we have done the production stage by doing all these arrangements. Then we will give this video program for post-production work, where they will add the audios. If any image is to be added, that will be done. If there are some gaps in the video program, that will be removed. That will be done by the professional team. Or as a teacher, you can also make use of some editing softwares for doing the editing. So there are many such editing softwares also which will help you to edit your video program, which we will be talking in the next video about the video editing softwares. So friends, this is about the tools for video recording. In today's video lecture, we have discussed about some of the basics concepts of video program. Then we had discussed about the formats, and finally we had discussed about some of the softwares which will help us to record the video programs, of which OBS is one of the most popular software, and I had given a demonstration of how it is working and how you can record video programs using the OBS software. I hope you have understood this lecture. Thank you. Thank you for listening to this lecture.